you would stand over here, Juan, for a second. So I'm going to just go over and explain a few things about what's supposed to be happening more with your hands, arms, and your club and your elbow. And so there's a couple things going on here that we have to do. Number one, the ball behind a ball drill, okay? And what you're going to be doing with that is you're going to be working on dragging the club back low and slow. See, what you do is you set up like this, and then as you drag the ball back like that, it'll make you create what's called a wide arc going back, okay? So after you push the ball back, you're going to be wide. Then when you come down, you're supposed to drop your elbow, okay? So you see how my elbow hits here, okay, on the side of my rib. All right, so we're supposed to drag the ball back and then drop the elbow. Now, after we've done that, you're supposed to do what's called supinate your left hand and then backhand it, okay? So there's three pieces to this puzzle. Now, just to show you this, if you would draw your attention to the TV screen in a moment, just so you can see why we're doing this. I was just showing you Tony Finau and how he drops his elbow in like this, right? But a better way to look at it even would be like this. Watch this. See how the arc in the backswing here, you'll see in a moment here, this is Bryson DeChambeau. Look how wide he takes it back here. Do you see this? See how there's all this space in here? Okay. When you're currently taking it back, if we go and bring up that video, you'll see here that as you go back, you have zero space in there. Do you see this? Look at the difference here in your takeaway and his. The space between his hands and his legs here when the club gets to parallel. See how there's zero, you have zero space? That's because your arc is too narrow this way, and it's supposed to be going back what's called wider back this way, which is what that ball behind a ball drill is going to do. Then the second piece to this puzzle here is then as you'll see in a moment here, as he comes down, so he goes back like this. Then as he comes down, his right elbow, you're going to see here in a moment, is going to come in. See the elbow? Yeah. That makes the club do what? Drop down, I guess? Come in narrower, we say. Okay. We call this the wide, then narrow arc. Okay? And so see how that's happening? Now, the last piece of this puzzle, which is the harder piece, and what we're about to cover may take us a month to get the hang of, is this part here. His left hand is supinating. Do you see how he squared his hand? Yeah. And so the back of his glove is pointing where? Towards the target. Yep. And then he's going to try and keep the face that way. Look at the face of the club there. Do you see it? He's trying to keep it straight out. And by trying to keep it straight out, that's what makes his left arm stay straight through. So that's what we got to start working on next.